there was a woman director and a woman writer in charge of this, along
and a
with
female producers.
Female producers too, is it?
Yeah.
So
Three. And a female. Most heads of department were all girls as well. There's a lot of women on this movie.
And that is unusual.
Incredibly.
And so how did that feel different, or did it feel the same, or how did it manifest itself?
And this is what I don't know. I don't know how to fully answer that, because I never know whether to attribute the genius of this filming process and the genius of Thea down to the fact that she's got a pair of boobs. But I would love to say that, as someone who also has a pair of boobs, that's the reason, is because they were women, and so there was just this sensitivity. But then I kind of feel like it would almost be, I don't know, anti-feminist to say that it's just because they're women. It was a wonderful experience, because I think they're all geniuses in their own right, regardless of gender. But the fact that Thea nailed it and she's a girl, it's just very good for everyone.
Because I think, there was news last week that showed that kind of 20% of the people working behind the camera are women.
Yeah, which is
despicable.
Yeah,
number.
It's ridiculous.
So how are we going to change that, do you think?
Hiring them. Because with directors a lot of the time, they get proteges, which are mini versions of themselves. And if that person is a dude with a baseball cap, then funnily enough, the next person might also be a dude. So if you just let a couple in, we'll multiply. And we'll bring other ones on like us. Yeah.
And are you a feminist? Do you call yourself a feminist?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does that then manifest itself in your work and the decisions that you make? Does that impact on the roles that you decide to take, or?
Well, I think that having an opinion that there should be gender equality throughout is impactful on every day that you live your life. And the fact that I work in this industry means that it impacts me in many aspects, in ways such as I'm not afraid to be outspoken and heard on set and with people. And but I'm of the feminist side of things that I want us to start talking about people as opposed to genders. Like, I want us to just take it all off the table. Stop the, it shouldn't come down to what your genitalia is. It should come down to how good you are at your job. And that's kind of that's like how I live my life, really.
Sure. And do you think that we're getting there? Because, for that to happen, I suppose we just need to kind of get a little bit further down the path. So
and I think there's people shouting pretty loudly about it in our industry. And one would hope that the more people who shout, the more will be heard and embarrass people into actually doing what they say. Absolutely. But if I were to run a business, I would do it with that in mind.
So would you have quotas?
I would just hire equal amount of women to men.
Yeah.
That's what I'd do.
Do you think that this is the most romantic film you've ever made?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt.